#2 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Boise State's offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They'd better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Landry. Looking left. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he'll be brought down. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UNLV's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Coming after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
Skips away from pressure. Picks up what he can and then slides.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Slips through the line. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He's going to pass. He's got his man.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He looks that one in nicely. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Wants to throw. It's Landry. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Another incompletion on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Knocked off his feet.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Rebels are on the move.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to get outside. Runs through the tackle. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage. When you have that kind of timing and chemistry, this quarterback and receiver do. You saw it on that one.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Shotgun snap on third down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. They put it in the end zone with a... scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Landry. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
All wideouts, no backs. Fires to the middle. Ball in the air, intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke 1 tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Broncos moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Makes his connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, what a move to get room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He'll just keep slinging it. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to pass. It's Landry. Quarterback extends the play. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Quarterback checking off. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. And the ball bounces out of bounds in the end zone. It is a turnover and a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. A quick pass to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. He wants to throw, using the quick game. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're facing a 3rd down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll throw it on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again, trying to get to him. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. The offense starts with a short field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Cantrell. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UNLV!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Dropping back, it's Landry. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Now adjusting. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The snap sets up to throw. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. And the extra point is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This guy is just playing like an All-American his last couple games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks. He just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets a block. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Boise State ready to send out that offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to pass, it's Landry. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Broncos send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He'll pull it on the read. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Hand off to the fullback. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Fires to the tight end. Open space at the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Landry. Finds his tight end. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
The Broncos with the 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. He's going to take off. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. A little screen to the running back. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocked?
Touchdown, Broncos! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This wide receiver is so dynamic. The bubble screen is a play every offense has in their back pocket now these days. You just want to find different ways for this guy to touch the football, whether it's jets, reverses, and bubble screens. He makes people look so silly out in space like he did right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one, setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So the decision has been made, and the take the penalty. The Rebels are on the move.
Pound 55 weak. Ready.
Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down.
Fire.
The play action fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the right side. Nice move to pick up yardage. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the Rebels get enough for the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Takes the easy completion. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is touchdown, UNLV. They move on top here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Landry. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
On second down, just keeps firing. Grabs it in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Broncos are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Right back to the well. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's second and 11. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Across the 25, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll leave it with the lone back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is top.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Big 1st down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll leave it with him. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pressure. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Man, what a play by the defender. Thrown into the end zone, he swats it away. When a game's this close, this late, that's a play when we look back on this one that maybe helps win the game for this team.
Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The option look. The pitch. Touchdown, Rebels! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wind.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. He finds his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
Get set, get set.
They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. First down for this offense.
Let's go.
The give out of the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Leaves it with the running back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try it on the ground. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA